So this part I'm commenting over here. Okay, so basically I was trying to explain you this part. So always divide the recursive function into two parts. Okay, one is the terminating condition part, and second is what recursive condition part. Clear? The terminating wala part you write in the if block, and the recursive wala part you write in the else part. So I'll show you now. Let me write hash include stdio dot h hash include conio dot h void main. Here, right? So my function will be, let's say, factorial int factorial. It will take one int number. So my function prototype is this one. It will take an integer number. It will try to calculate the factorial of that number, and it will return me an integer number. That is a factorial number. Clear? But this function I'll be implementing in the recursive function way. So here I'll just take int n clr scr. I'll say printf enter the number scanf %d ampersand n. Okay, now I'll do what? I'll take one result variable, and then here I'll make a function call. So I'll say result equal to factorial n. So I'm passing that number inside this factorial. I'm making the function call. So finally it will calculate the factorial of that number, passed number, and it will store inside this result variable. And then I'll display printf factorial equal to %d result and get ch. Clear? So this is a simpler part. Okay, nothing different I have written from the earlier program. It's the same thing. I just call that particular factorial function, and I'm passing this n number of which we need to calculate the factorial. Clear? Now I'll here write that factorial. So this is my function definition. It's taking one parameter of integer type. That's it. So now in this, now I have to write this function as what? A recursive function type. Clear? So let's go above. I told you there are two conditions, this one. So we need to remember this thing. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this. Okay. सो आई कॉपीड हियर. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, मैंने सिर्फ वो वाला कोड ऊपर से कॉपी कर लिया सिर्फ तुम लोगों को दिखाने के लिए. फॉर एग्जांपल n फैक्टोरियल 1 होगा व्हेन n विल बी 0, राइट? एंड देन इफ n इज नॉट 0, n इज ग्रेटर देन 0, देन इट विल बी n into n minus 1 फैक्टोरियल, राइट? तो मैंने क्या बोला तुम लोग को, ये वाला जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है यू सपोज टू राइट इन इफ ब्लॉक, और जो सेकंड वाला पार्ट है ये रिकर्सिव फंक्शन में होना चाहिए. रिकर्सिव फंक्शन मतलब a function which calls itself again and again, which will going to repeat it. Yeah. So let me remove this. So I'll write if n is equal to 0. ये फर्स्ट कंडीशन अपना देखो यहाँ पे, इफ n इज इक्वल टू 0, देखो ये यहाँ पे मैंने एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखा है मैथ्स के फॉर्मेट में, बट अगर मेरे को कोडिंग में लिखना है तो आई राइट व्हाट n इक्वल टू 0. So I'm checking if n equal to 0, because I told you this part I'll be writing in if block. So I'm checking if n equal to 0. So what I'll return what? 1. Okay. So same thing I'm writing here. If n equal to 0, return 1. Else में मैंने बोला है, else में क्या लिखना है अपने को? Else में we have to write the recursive function, right? So what recursive function is there? It's if n is greater than 0, it will be n into n minus 1 factorial. So we'll write here else return n into okay. नाउ अगर मैंने सिर्फ ऐसा लिख दिया, देखो n इंटू n माइनस 1, ओके, n माइनस 1 फैक्टोरियल, ऐसा तो चलेगा नहीं, राइट? क्योंकि ऐसा कोई सिंटेक्स नहीं है और अपने सी प्रोग्राम में ऐसा होगा नहीं. हम लोग को सेकेंड थिंग, ये फंक्शन को वापस से कॉल भी करना है, बिकॉज आई टोल्ड यू एल्स वाला जो पार्ट होगा दैट वी विल डू व्हाट, अ रिकर्सिव फंक्शन वाला पार्ट. लेट मी जॉइन हिम आल्सो. Okay. So what we will do here, this will be n into n minus 1 factorial. So I'll write this function name first. So factorial, और उसके अंदर n minus 1. इसके अंदर मैंने क्या किया, n minus 1 मैंने इसमें पास कर दिया. अभी ये क्या करेगा, अगर 0 नहीं है n, तो एल्स पार्ट में आएगा और वो क्या करेगा, n इंटू फैक्टोरियल n माइनस 1 कॉल करेगा. ये फैक्टोरियल वापस से खुद को ही कॉल करेगा और अभी एक नंबर रिड्यूस करके ये इसको पास करेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स टेक वन एग्जाम्पल हियर. I'll say if n इक्वल टू 5 है, राइट? तो 5 यहाँ पे आया. फर्स्ट टाइम इट विल चेक इफ n इक्वल टू 0, तो 5 इज नॉट, 5 0 है क्या, नहीं है, वो जाएगा एल्स वाले पार्ट में. एंड देन इट विल चेक हियर व्हाट, it will return what, n into factorial of n minus 1, right? So basically it will do what, n मतलब क्या, 5, okay, 5, I'll write here 5 into factorial, 5 into factorial n minus 1 मतलब क्या, 5 minus 1 4, right? तो अभी क्या करेगा, ये वापस से खुद को इसने कॉल किया. अगेन दिस फंक्शन इज कॉलिंग इटसेल्फ एंड इट्स पासिंग 4 to this n. Again it will check if n equal to 0, n is not equal to 0, so it will go in the else part and it will do what, n into factorial of n minus 1. So basically after this function call will do what, it will say 4 into factorial, 4 into factorial of 3, right? Because it will reduce one number. Then 3 यहाँ पे आया, 3 0 नहीं है, अगेन ये यहाँ पे जाएगा और ये क्या करेगा, n into factorial of n minus 1. So this function call will do what, it will say 3 into factorial of 2, right? Now again ये function call फिर से कॉल करेगा इसको और अभी ये 2 पास करेगा. n इक्वल टू 0 है क्या, नहीं है, 2 है, तो ये वापस आएगा और ये क्या करेगा, अभी 2 into factorial of 1, 2 into factorial of 1. अभी 1 इसको पास करेगा, यहाँ पे वापस से फंक्शन कॉल हुआ, n 0 है क्या, नहीं है, n क्या है, 1 है. इट विल गो इन द एल्स पार्ट, इट विल डू व्हाट, this function call, that means this function call will do what, 1 into factorial of 0. Now this time it will pass 0 to this particular variable और ये चेक करेगा if n equal to 0, yes n equal to 0 है, राइट? तो वो फिर रिटर्न क्या करेगा, 1 रिटर्न करेगा. तो ये वाला फंक्शन ने क्या किया, रिटर्न 1. क्लियर? इसको क्या बोलते हैं, ये वाले फेज को क्या बोलते हैं, एक्सपांशन फेज, राइट? सो in a recursive function program, there will be two phases. One is the expansion phase, second will be what, compression phase. In the expansion phase, the recursive function call will happen, okay, and in the compression phase, the result calculation will take place. So this is what expansion phase. Now we will do what, we will do the result compression phase, okay. So we will calculate the result. So basically in the result compression phase, whether all of you understood this part, this is the expansion phase. Every time a function call is made, okay, and this is called as what, this is called as unwinding phase or expansion phase, unwinding phase or expansion phase of recursive function. Now after this we'll be doing what, winding phase or compression phase. Till here any doubt? If you are having any doubt, please ask me. I did what?
No, sir.
Yeah, if you are having any doubt, please ask me. What I did, I divided the problem into two parts. One is the terminating condition and second is the recursive function call, which part I can do recursively. Okay, so I know that for 5 factorial I'll have to write 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. For 4 factorial I will have to write 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? Because why I am able to do this particular program by using recursive function, the thing is very simple. Because 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then 4 factorial, if you take 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then if you take, if 3 factorial, so 3 factorial will be 3 into 2 into 1. So if you see, the first one is the bigger problem, right? Then the next problem is little bit smaller than this bigger problem. Then the third one is again smaller than the previous one, right? So the problem will become smaller. But what do you mean by the smaller problem? Okay, the problem nature will remain the same. Okay, the problem nature will remain the same. In every problem we are doing the same thing. Only thing what, the task size got reduced, but the nature of the problem is same. So if we are having a function, if we are having multiple functions, this kind of function also can be solved with the help of multiprocessor. Okay, if we are having 3 processor, let's say all the 3 processor will be doing one task simultaneously.